You'll never find blum 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 a YouTube like mine. Blum 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 blum. Oh, we gotta talk about it. Listen, the Canelo, you're 30, 20. A boo doo boo boo boo. Do 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 do. The Canelo. Oh my God, the Canelo MANFANS. We gotta talk about it, people. Boo doo 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 doo. 25 more than them. You gonna have to tell me a lot. I like potato chips. Shout out to Phenomenal Mexican. My God, many men want Canelo D. I can't. Hold on, bro. I didn't know what you were putting. Come on, bro. Don't make me say that. He said many men. He said about they hella sus and they can't see. Hey, hold on. All right, Phenomenal Mexican got to laugh at me early. Oh, it's lit. Happy Monday, everybody. Yeah, we're going to talk about it. Kenya, it's not my fault. Blame Phenomenal Mexican, bro. Kenya, don't do that. She said you starting off hot today. I'm coming in hot. Yeah, we coming in hot today. Listen, smash the like button. I know the MANFANS, they upset about it. But today's a great day. So gather around. I'm going to let some more notifications go out. And hopefully we can have a little bit of fun. Something light. I'm coming in hot. Me Loudy. What's up? The Black Channel. Why would the Black? Oh, man. It's fun. It's lit. I love my job. Thank you guys for supporting the channel and allowing me to do something that I'm passionate about and that I love doing daily. So I'm just waiting for the notifications. And we'll talk about it. The Canelo MANFANS, they're going crazy. Hey, y'all can hear me good? Oh, Melody. I never seen Melody spelled like that. Come on. I thought that was some Jamaican shit. Yeah, this man out, bro, me loudy. I thought that was some Jamaican shit. I didn't know. I thought your parents were speaking patois. Like, I didn't know what that was. I never seen Melody spelled like that. My bad. Yeah, what's up, your audience? Melody, the melody. Them top shotters. Damn, Adrian came in smoking. The sound is crispy. Yeah, okay. Canelo is garbage. His MANFANS are can't to the sport. They almost, if not worse than Pactards. Damn. Yeah, you have me sounding illiterate. Me loudy. Yo, shout out to me loudy. I didn't know. Have y'all ever seen Melody spelled like that? Or is it just me? We're going to have a good show, yo. No ego, this is you, not Phenomenal Mexican. Nah, he started, he gonna say, many men. Hey, Irv, make it hot. I let my watch talk for me, my whip talk for me, my get talk. Bah. Bro, he came in with the many men. That wasn't me. Come on, Kenya, stop blaming me for everything. Shout out to BJ. Boykin. He said it's bad when Teddy Atlas on your ass. That's what I'm saying. Listen, it's about to get a whole lot more crazy. That fight was trash. Word. It definitely was trash. All right, Canelo, I didn't know you liked to fight that. Trash. Pilgrim. Udrum. Booty. That shit was ass. Average Pilgrim. That's who he fought, dog. Listen, notice this. The ruler's back. I said the ruler's back. Notice what I said before the fight. I'm still saying after the fight. I'm saying it before, during, and after the fight. But the WBC, they're doing interviews where they're apologizing. Wow. What a concept. But don't you go anywhere. We're going to talk about all that. Yeah, smash the like button. We about to cook. Adrian, that's what I'm saying. Teddy Atlas, that he was dead on the money. He said, "Oh my God, I don't know what it takes to beat Canelo." Teddy Atlas says, "I know. How about start by stepping up his competition?" What have I been saying? Listen, I told you, I start all the trends in boxing. I'm the trendsetter, never been better. Get cheddar like I got a vendetta. Listen, I start the trends in these boxing talks, in these boxing forums. I'm what counts out here. Not your country clubs. Me, that's who. I told you. And the great thing about having two nuts that I was born with is when you got some nuts, you'll say things when it's not popular. I don't care if I'm misunderstood, miscategorized, called names. I don't care about none of that. I am speaking on behalf of boxing. I am speaking from my soul. I am telling you what I feel, and I don't care who's mad. You know, if you have a way to disprove why I shouldn't feel this way, then cool, speak your piece. Enlighten me. But they never do. You notice like when we're talking about Canelo Yildirim, they'll start saying, like the people in the comment section, the detractors, they'll say everything but what we actually are talking about. Was what is the quality of fight? And you'll probably hear it in this video. So for the early showers, like the people who showed up earlier, you might hear it because when people start getting the notifications and coming in and seeing I'm talking about Canelo, then, you know, they might even do it right now. The bottom line is everything starts from now. The ruler's back. Ooh, Melody, I like that. Emotions don't refute facts. They emotional. I like that. That's what I'm saying. That emotion ain't going to get you nowhere. So it won't be too much longer and we'll get started. I need y'all to smash the like button. Listen, I got to get hyped and I'm coming in hot. I got to get hyped and motivated for these. When you've been in the game so long as me, I mean, I love what I do, but sometimes you got to get hyped because this is easy work. That's why I'm texting and talking on the mic. I can do two things at once. I can multitask. A lot of people, they can't necessarily multitask, but you know, I'm checking on my numbers, you know. But I need y'all to motivate me. Smash the like button. Canelo be like, if Charlo, you're mandatory and you don't fight him, you not like me. Please, this man is tripping with these 50 lyrics. If the WBC, he said, Canelo be like, if Charlo, you're mandatory, you didn't fight him, you not like me. WBC didn't make up a belt, you not like me. Hey, you gotta chill, bro. He said, if you didn't fight Average Pilgrim, you not like me. Man, Average Pilgrim got, in the words of E40, dusted in the motherfucking disgusted. He got dusted and disgusted. And after that fight, fans were left dusted and the motherfucking disgusted. That was horrible. It was a horrible, horrible fight. You know, this is why I told you I was blacking out the fight. And I wasn't putting no energy into it. Period. Dusted in the motherfucker. That Canelo shit was some bullshit. Everybody knew that Average Pilgrim stood no chance. He just wanna, don't ever admit it's Drake. Like, bro, that was horrible. Like, for what was supposed, like, you had celebrity boxers in the building. You had, like, Derek James, celebrity trainer, boxing trainer, Jermell Charlo, Terrence Crawford showed up. Danny Swift Garcia. Don't talk about no Lucas Mati. You talk about Danny, champ of the world. Talk about Philly. Bro, you had Danny there. That was horrible. You had Valerie. She's so fine. She's so fine to blow my mind. Hey, Valley. You know, you had all these people. Jorge Masvidal. And that shit was trash. Card was trash. Eddie Hearn, that shit was trash, sir. Let me get to this money, but it was trash. The hottest thing, I guess, was the J Balvin, you know, because he was coming in hot. You know, he was coming in doing his little 1-2. So that part was like a concert. That was cool. There is no way a black fighter can get away with what Canelo is doing. I need y'all to smash the like button. Bro, there ain't no black fighter, bro. He be getting called all types of names. Little black channels, all types of stuff. Yo, Angel Garcia impressions be killing me. Oh, you American when you get that welfare check, huh? You don't talk about no Lucas. You go to Matisse for that. Don't come to me. This the chance. Bro, I'm on that Angel Garcia shit. I promise you. 2021, I'm on that Angel. Don't come over here talking that Luca Mati. You go talk to, you ask him. You ask them that. Like, don't ask me about no Luca Mati. Talk about Danny, champ of the world. Talk about Philly. You better talk about Philly when you come on my channel. Talk about Danny. You feel what I'm saying? Don't tell me about no average Pilgrim. Oh, you American when you get the welfare check, huh? Hating ego. So okay, hold on. The please shooters, let him go. Let him leave. Phil Collins, I got you. I can sing. Oh my God. My shooters do not listen. Let one of them live so we can really give him a proper burial. Nah, listen. I hate when y'all block and then unblock. If you make this decision, just leave it at that. Because I don't want to see him keep blocking out. That's too back and forth. So just give them a second. All right, Phil Collins. If Charlo, strike one. This is not about Charlo, and you just made up a scenario. Charlo didn't whatever. I ain't reading what you putting. We're talking about facts. Talk about Danny, champ of the world. So that's strike one because you're making up a scenario if Charlo. First of all, there's two Charlo. I don't even know who you talk about. So that's a strike one. Let's stick to the facts. Hold on. I got a hot seat. We just getting started. Phil Collins, you going to feel this coming through the air in the night. I can boom, 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 boom. I can feel it coming in. Oh, Lord. So that's a strike one. You talking about if a black fighter, if Charlo this, but the thing is Charlo didn't fight. He didn't fight last week. We talk about the fact. We talk about what actually happened. So you got to stay focused. They say the ride get trippy. So you got to pay attention. That's strike one. What else you got? Was Canelo versus average Pilgrim a great fight? Let's start there. Go Phil Collins. Was Canelo Alvarez, yo man, yo boo, was it a good fight? Was it a great fight? Charlo fighting bums coming off a loss. Strike two. We'll try this one more time, Phil Collins. Come on, stay with me, champ. Was Canelo, he keep talking about Charlo. What? What does Charlo have to do with the guy that fought? He says no, but block him. That's it. That's all you had to say. You agree with me? Have a nice day. Who next? He says no, but there ain't no buts. You're out of here. So you're saying I'm hating, but you, in your heart of all hearts, agree with me. Funny how that works. Block him. So the moment you agreed, that's your ass, Mr. Postman. Come on, bro. Now you get removed. See how that works? See, I break these dudes down, bro. I break them down. And still, I'm a gorilla, I'm a dog. I'm a dog, I'm a gorilla. I break these dudes down. You know, the moment you agree with me, then your whole first initial premise or comment is null and void. You said I was hating ego, but you just admitted the fight was trash, which is what I said. So if we both feel the fight is trash, which it was, then how you agree with me? Okay. And still, Ego Jones, baby, Piscola in the house. Come on, bro. The moment you agree with me, that was your ass. So you better pick a side and keep it there, like Nip said. Like Nip, rest in peace to Nip Hustle. He said, pick a side, gotta keep it there. Switching up, niggas looking weird. Switching up, niggas looking weird, bro. Pick a side, gotta keep it there. If you pick a side, you gotta keep it there. Either the fight was good or it's trash, like I'm telling you. But like Nip said, pick a side, gotta keep it there. Switching up, niggas looking weird. It's looking weird. Rest in peace to Nip. It's looking weird. So we're talking about Canelo's fight that was trash. If you feel it wasn't trash, please speak up so we can hear how great of a fight it was. Because if you don't disagree with me, you have nothing to say. What? Hey, bro, you call them man fans, but I've been calling them only fans. Okay. I mean, whatever. But, okay. Jose Vasquez, you up next. Look at the names, faces, and profile pics of the people doing the most hating. He says the fight was trash, so we agree the fight was trash, but it was his mandatory. So was Jamal Charlo. Why didn't Canelo fight Jamal Charlo? Hurry up. Oh, this is going to be easy. You just going to see a line of bodies. Charlo was Canelo's mandatory at 160 at a time. Why didn't Mr. Jose Vasquez, why didn't Canelo, I was born ready, fight Mr. Mandatory, since he likes enforcing mandatories and following the protocols and, you know, he's an A student. You got 30 seconds to let us know that, huh? Yeah, I don't think you thought it was going to be like this, huh? Why didn't Canelo fight his mandatory, the black fighter, Jamal Charlo, huh? Lions only. You tell me that. Catch a Body TV. Huh? He was the interim champ. What does that mean? He was the mandatory, bro. He said he was the interim champ. You got to speak in complete sentences. Come on, man. Y'all, listen, y'all going to pay for this Catch a Body TV if they're going to waste my time like this, because this is easy work. Shout out to Chris Jackson. You know, when they hate, donate. I'm just going to keep clapping them up, but y'all got to get the likes up, you know, and pay your tithes. Shout out to Chris Jackson. Can you hit me with a Bob Arum impression? I might do it after I cook this dude. Why did Canelo not fight his mandatory Jamal Charlo? Since he's all about fighting mandatories and getting it out the way. Also, Charlo declined an offer from Canelo. Charlo has an Instagram TV. There's a red background. He's at a restaurant, and he said he never got an offer. What else you got? So De La Hoya, who's no longer Canelo's promoter, said that they sent an offer, but he couldn't tell you who he sent it to. And then Charlo said we never got an offer. So how could we just believe one person over the other? Come on, man, Jose, you make it Canelo look worse, man. Come on, Canelo. You gotta do something for his legacy. Come on, you making it look worse. Shout out to Kyrie. Shout out to you, Ego. Keep doing your thing. Uber the haters. Uber the haters can't name a fighter that Canelo beat that Charlo couldn't beat. Bro, they can't even get out this hot seat. That's what it's looking like. Block Jose Munoz. You're done. I'm already in the hot seat. I can only defend against one person. He said, I believe him. Get him the fuck out of here. Okay. Jose Vasquez, get him out of here. He says, I believe him. So you believe who? I'm not doing this back and forth stupid shit. Get him out of my shit. I believe you. Okay, so how do you believe? How do you believe who? You know what I'm saying? And then if you're saying you believe De La Hoya, how you believe him over Charlo? They have different things. You wasn't there. So how you know who's telling the truth? Come on, bro. This is how easy it's going to be? Like, y'all don't want to give me no challenge? Okay. Oh, my gosh. And y'all wonder why I get paid the big bucks? To cook y'all. Y'all wonder why? He said, I believe him. I do believe. Look, he believed. I do believe. Look at the names, faces, and profile pics of the people doing the most hating. So anyway, back to what I was saying, since these motherfuckers ain't got nothing. Was Canelo, let's try this again. Canelo versus average Pilgrim, was it a good fight? Why didn't Jamal fly out to Miami, pussy-ass kitten cat? Wow. Block him. Okay. Like, bro, what? What is that? Okay. Like, honestly, this is like, I don't even know what this is like I don't know if it's a prank or what. So, let me cook him. He said, why didn't Jamal Charlo fly out to Miami to go see the weak-ass Canelo fight with Pilgrim, but his brother did. You know what I'm saying? But he's saying, why didn't Jamal do it? But guess what? Your boy Ego Stradamus, this is what happens when you prepare and when you're not like just winging it. Using that logic. Someone said Maul is married with kids. That's what I'm saying. Like, who knows why he didn't fly? I mean, it could be something as simple as, why would you want to spend the money to get a PJ and get dressed and dipped for that fight? You know what I'm saying? It could be simple like that. Because I would have been pissed if I went out there on my dollar, like all of my flights, you know, all my flights and hotel. I got to pay for everything. So if I would have went to that, I would have been pissed because I would have just spent money and it wouldn't have been worth it for my business. Eric Santos sucked. The highlights were the entire fight, so I didn't even have to buy it. Shout out to Eric Santos, people being realistic. He quit on the stool, bro. But listen, listen, I love it. I love when the racists start trying to come and show face and they think they can dethrone Ego. So his whole point is, how come Jamal Charlo didn't fly to Miami? Which could be a slew of reasons. He has family, kids. What if his kid had a baseball game? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what he had. He if you look at Jamal's page, his life looked pretty lit. You know, he might be in Jamaica. I don't even know if he's in the country. He be on PJs and in cars and whips and kicking it with the fam. So I don't know what he's doing to the point why he didn't want. Maybe he didn't just want to waste his time because he knew that wasn't a fight that was really worth it. That's none of my business. But here's the funny thing. But wait, there's more. The same racist people that are saying, oh, Charlo didn't show up and making that a deal, guess who did show up to Canelo's recent fights? Oh, that's right, Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade. And Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade, he was at Canelo versus, he was at that fight because I seen him, you know, pictures and stuff of him. He was at Canelo versus Yildirim. He was at Canelo versus Caleb Smith, because you could find the interviews. He might have even went to Canelo Kovalev. But guess what? Even though he's been to several Canelo fights, Canelo hasn't fought him. You see how this is working? So what the fuck does Jamal Charlo flying to Miami for a bogus fight, how does that ensure him the fight? This is the mental aptitude and the lack of intelligence that we are truly dealing with. Because using your own argument, Demetrius Andrade has called out Canelo. He called him a bitch before. He's called and constantly pushed for the fight. And he shows up. He's on the same platform that Canelo once was on, that his recent fights are on, right? And he went to Canelo Caleb Smith. I know for a fact, Andrade went to Canelo Caleb Smith, and Andrade went to Canelo versus Pilgrim. And guess what? He still ain't getting the Canelo fight. In fact, guess what? Let me double down on this. Oh my gosh, bro. Bro, you dealing with the god of boxing, bro. You dealing with a boxing god. You are dealing with the boxing god. They can't outwork me. So let's talk about it. So I've already dissected it with Demetrius Andrade, right? He's been going to Canelo fights, and he's been calling out Canelo fights to no avail. Now you're dealing with a boxing god. Get ready. What the fuck does it mean if Jermall Charlo flew to Miami when after Pilgrim got knocked the fuck out, they announced Canelo's next fight? So him showing up, what would that have done? Since seeing how his next fight was already sold up and done and they releasing flyers. You dumb fuck. Give me some better work. You dumb fuck. Give me some better work. So Jermall goes to the fight, hypothetically. Guess what? Canelo's next fight was already booked. So what would that have meant? Oh, I'm at the fight and jump in the ring and yell at Canelo. Okay, he's fighting Billy Joe Saunders, and it was already announced. So you would have wasted the trip, still not got the Canelo fight. Come on, bro. Give me some better work. Y'all better give me some better work. I'm cooking y'all. This is the type of logic that I have to go against. Come on, I'm cooking y'all. That's why what I'm doing, I know what I'm doing. I'm destroying them. Ego Valley. They talking about, oh, Charlo didn't go to Miami. Okay, his brother did, and he said it was trash, and he said Errol outsold him. Talk about that. Also, even if he went, Canelo's next fight was already lined up because of Eddie Hearn and DAZN, and it's Billy Joe Saunders, and they releasing flyers. So what would going to the fight have done when he's already booked? Come on, bro. Give me some better work. Y'all better smash the like button and give me some better work. They talk, oh, he didn't go to the fight. Okay. The fight was already, his next two fights was already booked. And then I could cook him even further. Oh, you want to talk about mothers? Listen, let me cook him even further. The same racist element, the same racist trash that be coming against your boy boxing ego. Peep this. Canelo, a great fight for Mexican dates. May, Cinco de Mayo, September, Mexican Independence Day weekend. A great fight for that, like to keep it festive, would be a Mexican-American fighter in David Benavidez. The excuse from Canelo, Cinnabons, and MANFANS. Benavidez don't have a belt, so why the fuck you want to see Jermall Charlo, who also doesn't have a belt because he's at a different division at 160, why are you okay with a beltless Charlo moving up to 68, allegedly, and showing up to Miami? But then Benavidez, the whole argument from the Cinnabons is he don't have a belt no more, even though he's never lost his belt to a fighter. They're saying he don't have a belt no more, so there's no reason to fight unless the guy got a belt. Which one is it? So you want a black fighter who's not even technically at 168 yet to move up with no belt or pull up or whatever, but then Benavidez is fronted off because he doesn't have a belt, saying, hey, he ought to get in the line. He don't got no belt. Come on, bro. Y'all got to think this out before you come for me. You got to think this out. It's not looking right. Either Canelo's fighting someone without a belt or he only fighting people with belts, right? Shout out to Luis. He said can't get that question answered. Absolutely, they can't. Fight Benavidez. Oh, he don't have a belt. Oh. But you're encouraging the Charlo fight. And he don't have a belt. Yeah. Oh, Canelo wants to unify. I said Canelo want to unify. How you going to unify with Charlo if you don't have a belt? So I don't care. Charlo should fight Canelo. That's a great fight. But what I'm saying is old media, the Canelo Cinnabons, their talking point is Canelo's going only after the belts. So you got to pick a side, got to keep it there. Switching up, niggas looking where? Like Nip say. You got to pick your poison, pick your argument. So your argument is either will allow for great fights to just happen or Canelo's in pursuit of only title holders and belt holders. Man, come on, bro. They don't even have a standpoint. That's how they're getting cooked so much. They don't have a standpoint. You don't want him to fight. You don't want Canelo to fight Benavidez because he don't have a belt. But you're telling Charlo, who also don't have a belt at 168, to pull up to Miami, or other than that, he's a pussy. That's what the guy said. So a black fighter is a pussy who's not even in the weight class for not going to the fight. Looking shaky. Ego's doing these man fans like Bruce Lee does a pack of goons. Facts. I don't blame man fan number 1 or 2, but if you fifth or sixth sucker getting schooled, it's your own fault. Facts. Bro, these dudes getting cooked. They getting cooked. So y'all, listen, all the Canelo man fans, what you should do, here's what you do. You're going to need a wide list because that's a very big chew. Y'all need to like get together, have weekly Zoom meetings, and get y'all together. You know what I'm saying? Get it together. What's your talking points? What are you going to argue for? Because you sending out little minions to go against the boxing god, boxing ego, and it's not working because you guys aren't even on the same page. One Canelo man fan is saying, oh, Canelo, he wants to unify. He wants undisputed. He said that at 160 and didn't do it because he would have had to go through 2 black fighters, Jamal Charlo and Andrade. They're like, oh, Charlo's a pussy. He didn't show up to the fight. Andrade's showing up to the fight and he's still not getting it. So Charlo, for him not going to Canelo's fight, you saying that he's scared. But Andrade's showing up and he's on the same network, DAZN, and he still can't get a Canelo fight. Listen, I'm going to need y'all to get y'all lighters out. We're going to have a Canelo man fan vigil. We're going to have a Canelo man fan vigil. Although we've come to... It's a natural. Bro, we've come to the end of the road. Canelo man fans, y'all got to get it together. It's the end of the road for y'all. You got to do better. If you knew better, you do better. Shout out to my boy Phenomenal Mexican. We got a $5 super chat. $5, make them holler. Eddie got me looking real. Hey, this dude is tripping. Hey, yo, Eddie, he got me looking real bulletproof in this motherfucker. Motherfucker had it bulletproof, Nick. Eddie said if I fight David, I might get a fucking concussion. Better that than the hole in the head. Hey, Phenomenal Mexican is tripping with these get rich or die trying. Bro, he said, hey, yo, Eddie Hearn got me feeling real bulletproof in this motherfucker because my motherfucker had it bulletproof. The motherfucker WBC franchise is bulletproof, nigga. But Doc say if I get hit, I might get a fucking concussion. David Benavidez, bro, I'm the new 50. I'm the new 50 Cent. The money keep coming in. $3 Cash App. This is from Ryan Wright. He said, the Black Channels. Salute, bro. Appreciate you. Shout out to Ryan Wright. Cash App on the screen. $ Boxing Ego. The Zales on the screen. Super Chats on the screen. I'm destroying old media. The Canelo man fans, you got to do better. Have them weekly Zoom meetings. Come back and then holler at me when you get something. Because these talking points don't work. It's like talking to some goddamn robots and shit. Like, man, that average Pilgrim, he was a mandatory. Like, I get it. He was a mandatory. But here's what you gotta ask yourself. The WBC president, Mauricio Suleiman, right? He just came out and did an interview and he apologized. It's too late. late to apologize. It's too late. Bro, it's too late to apologize. You done took people money. The shit was trash. Canelo's star power is dwindling. He's getting paid. We know that because DAZN's foolish enough to pay for that. But now he want to say, I'm sorry. He Ruben stuttered. Sorry for 2004 looking at. Bro, now WBC says, I'm sorry. It's too late to apologize. It's too late. Bro, it's too late to apologize. Now, look. Hey, they say I don't know what I'm talking about. It's too late to apologize. It's too late. Bro, it is too late for this shit. I've been telling you what's going on. Bro, let's go. I'm ready. So, Mauricio Sulaiman, in a recent interview, post Average Pilgrim, despicable fight. Despicable Me starring Canelo and his minions, the MANFANS. Let's go. I'm ready. I was born ready. I promise you. 2021 is up. Shout out to my boy Matt. $2. He said it's too late to apologize. No, he didn't say that. This is what happens when you make Canelo the booker. Facts. WBC president Mauricio Sulaiman, quote, I'm sorry for Average Pilgrim, Avni Yildirim. The paper sometimes doesn't reflect the actions, and it is very unfortunate. We had great expectations, and it's a matter where we at the WBC need to look into the process that is not working in some roads. Definitely, there are things we have to go back and look at what is happening and how things evolve. Canelo was tremendously successful. He was in great shape, and that stage should have been for a much greater fight. So the whole time I told you I was boxing ego, I told you I was blocking out and blacking out the fight, not really spending much energy on that fight. And guess what? After the fight happens, it's everything I told you was going to happen, and I'm not apologizing to shit. I wish I would. Y'all better apologize to me. I'm not apologizing to none of y'all because I didn't do nothing. I didn't say nothing that I feel sorrow for. But the WBC president is now apologizing. Oh, I'm sorry this fight. It should have been a much greater fight in a football stadium. You think? Notice how I'm not apologizing. 10 toes down. I wish I would apologize. Kiss my whole ass. I ain't apologizing for a motherfucking thing. But the WBC is like, oh, y'all, it should have been good, and we got to re-examine and analyze. You should have did that before we had to watch this. Man, come on, bro. Y'all getting cooked. Hang it up. Listen, y'all do like a guest jacket. Hang it up. Because y'all getting coat checked. Bro, y'all getting coat checked. Do like a guest jacket and hang it up. Because that's what y'all can do right now. I'm what counts out here. Everything I said before the fight remains true. I'm not apologizing for nothing. I didn't say anything that I regret. I'm going to continue. I feel even more confident in what I was saying before the fight after watching that Average Pilgrim. WBC and Canelo, MANFANS, they the ones having to do all this extra and defend what we watched and what we saw. Teddy Atlas ripped the fight. Been in boxing since at least the 80s. Worked with the great Mike Tyson, right? Edgar Berlanga, up and coming 16-0, 16 knockout. He said, you fought a punching bag. You're being judged by your peers. Whether boxing fans and boxing people and boxers like it, I'm one of your peers. Teddy Atlas is one of your peers. Edgar Berlanga, he's a boxer. He's one of your peers. You being judged by them. David Faitelson, ESPN Deportes, shout out to that man because he's from Mexico and he's saying the same thing, bro. Listen, it's about to get real bloody. Listen, it's about to get real ugly. It's about to get real bloody. Hold on. Let me drink some of this iced coffee. This is delicious. And this ain't no Starbucks. But I'm getting paid. And we making Starbucks. Listen, I said this is delicious and it ain't no Starbucks. But we getting paid. I'm making that Starbucks. Come on, bro. Y'all dealing with a real one. I told you it's going to be an ugly 2021 for a lot of y'all. and I wouldn't lie to y'all. Hold on. I said it's going to be ugly 2021 for a lot of y'all, and I wouldn't lie to y'all. Y'all get it? I said it's going to be an ugly 2021 for a lot of y'all, and I wouldn't lie to y'all. Bro, I'm going to catch a body, dog. Listen, I said I got the shotty, dog. I'm going to catch a body, dog. 2021. Man, come on, bro. I told you they not fucking with me. I promise you that. It's going to be a bad 2021 for a lot of y'all, and I wouldn't lie to y'all. I'm going to catch a body, dog, with the Saudi. Bro, I'm going to say it one more time. Hold on. Y'all got to calm me down because I'm really finna destroy old media. I said 2021, it's going to be a bad year for a lot of y'all, and I wouldn't lie to y'all. I'm going to catch a body, dog, with the shotty salt. Bro, I got the shot off Saudi. Oh, my God, bro. Y'all better stop. Y'all better stop playing with me and act like y'all have some sense. Let me pull this tweet up. Hold on. It's going to be a bad 2021 for a lot of y'all, and I wouldn't lie to y'all. About to catch a body, dog, with the Saudi Shaw. I'm going to turn this place into Saudi, y'all. Listen, Saudi, y'all, sawed up. Man, come on, bro. All right, David Faitelson. Hold on. He works for ESPN. ESPN, the Spanish ESPN. So ESPN Elos Gopez and ESPN Deportes. So he worked for ESPN Mexico. Shout out to MX. We next. Block Salvador. Get him out of here. I don't care about you or three people that look like you. Get him out of here. You weak. You can't do what I can do. You can't exist in my world. I promise you that. You listen, you start you a YouTube. We'll see how far you get. How about that? Salvador. So all your weak ass talking points that you got, you start you a YouTube and we'll see. I'll see you at the top. How about that? We'll see how far you make it in this game. Next. David Faitelson. He works for ESPN Deportes. Bro, it's over. I told you. So he says Saul Canelo Alvarez and Eddie Reynoso, Team Canelo team, they must calm down. Saturday was the time to throw blows. It is not my fault that your rival was a sack of potatoes. What? Bro. Hey, listen. So old media, they trying to deflect. They say I'm racist. He has someone from his own country of Mexico, David Faitelson, who has constantly criticized these types of moves. Canelo continues to do these types of moves, and he just called his opponent a sack of potatoes and said, what you doing is wrong. He said it. He said Saturday was the time you getting all amped up with me. The time to throw blows was last week, but you fought. It's not my fault. Your opponent was a sack of potatoes. That's shout out to the boy David Faitelson. He said you fought a sack of potatoes. Let's go. I like David Faitelson. I like his little energy. Okay. Because he speak his truth. That happens to be the truth. This is what, okay, so David Faitelson also said, Canelo and Eddie Reynoso, they acted with treachery and advantage. So they took advantage. They knew the great shortcomings of the Turkish fighter, average Pilgrim Avni Yildirim, and agreed to go in the ring with them. The result was an embarrassing spectacle for the sport of boxing. El Canelo has no need for it. Let's go, Faitelson. We got you. Hey, Faitelson, keep cooking. This is Eddie Reynoso, Team Canelo's direct response to what I just said about the criticism from Faitelson. So Faitelson said your rival was a sack of potatoes and it was an embarrassing spectacle for boxing, which I agree with. This is the response. Eddie Reynoso says there are toxic people in sports journalism like you. This is what he's telling David Faitelson. This is the response. Like the hell, nothing else fits us, you bastard. So it's a Google Translate. So I'm assuming he's just basically saying nothing will impress you. And he says, sorry to all who read this for being rude, but how castrous is this guy? Long live Mexico. What the fuck does any of that have to do with what he just said? Right? This is Eddie Reynoso's other response. He says, there's not much to say, just that it will take many, many years for another Canelo or Checo Perez. It's time to support us Mexicans and stop giving us blowjobs. These athletes put our Mexico on the map. Hashtag Mexican power, a Mexican flag, and it says hashtag Tapatios power. What the fuck does that have to do with anything? Like, so he says there's not going to be another Canelo or the Perez athlete from Mexico. And then he's saying Mexican power and Tapatios power and, stop giving us blowjobs. These athletes put Mexico on the map. Like, what does that have to do with what he's saying? The fight was trash. It don't have nothing to do. See, Canelo's team has this concept that Mexico or others, people are just going to hate and no one wants to give them credit. What are you talking about, bro? So I treat boxing like the court of law. If someone said Eddie Reynoso owes me $10,000, all that extra shit you saying, blowjobs and Mexico power and Mexican flags and Tapatios power, that don't justify what is being said. You see what I'm saying? That's all deflection. That has nothing to do with what's actually. David Faitelson has centralized his argument to the things that he didn't like. He said you fought a sack of potatoes. It was an embarrassing spectacle. You're not rebuttaling that. You're saying you're giving people blowjob, whatever that was about, and then you're also saying, hold on, murder gang. Man, get him out of here. Just because your name, bro, get him out of here. I ain't even reading that. Bro, you just got murdered. Get him out. Hold on. Get him out of here. Nah. Get him out. He tried to retract the message. Get him out of here. Yeah, shout out to Matt. Bro, I do not care what any of you guys are saying unless you go at what David Faitelson is saying. Like, listen, Canelo MANFANS, their only justification is you're hating. You hate Canelo. You're racist. You're biased. Okay, that's what you feel. Explain to the world how average Pilgrim fight delivered. That's it. They try to get you, the people who are justifying this, they'll try to deflect your attention on anything. It's like the Malcolm X movie where there was a commotion in the crowd. Hey, get your hand on my jeans. Get your hand on my pocket. And then they went up and popped Malcolm X because of that diversion. So we got to stay focused. We got to stay focused. Anybody seen Malcolm X with Denzel? We didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on that. There was a diversion in the crowd. And then the gangster walked up, the nation or whatever, walked up to the podium, bop, 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 because there was a commotion. Hey, get your hand on my pocket. There was a commotion in the crowd. It's like the beginning of my Ego Valley videos. Like Pac said, they're only here to cause distractions. They talking about Juan Manuel Marquez and Nacho Beristain and David Faitelson hate Canelo. Okay, go after what they are saying about the person. You see what I'm saying? Was the fight good? They saying I hate Canelo. I actually like Canelo. I think he's a good person. I don't really know him like that, but he seems like a cool dude. He's disciplined and he can scrap. I like Canelo, but I also like the truth too. And if you believe it or you don't believe it, I don't care. I'm telling you what it is. Ain't no one man above the law and above credit. He ain't Steven Seagal. Looking for Richie. Anybody seen Richie? Well, no, I did Bobby Lupo. Like, he ain't above the law. Like, so whatever he puts out is Rumpelstiltskin and I just gotta, is gold. I gotta like it. No. So if that's how you feel about any fighter, fuck you. Don't watch my channel. Fuck you. So back to business. Instead of saying ego and David Faitelson and like, bro, look at how many people feel a type of way negatively with Canelo's fight. Teddy Atlas said, I got an idea. Fight better competition. This is bogus, basically. David Faitelson, boxing ego. Nacho Beristain and Marquez and Eric Morales, they all been saying that. Edgar Berlanga said you fought a punching bag. You are being judged by your peers. Now, in this new world, people say if you have a criticism for someone, you hating. Keep believing that if you want. But there's a reason. How come David Faitelson ain't said nothing to Leo Santa Cruz? He got destroyed. You know why? Because he fought like a warrior versus Tank Davis. He had a little mouse forming under Tank's eye. He fought his ass off. He just wasn't his night. So don't miss me with this whole thing like, oh, everyone, like people are trying to compare Canelo to LeBron. Canelo's not getting LeBron or Mayweather type of hate. He getting hate for the shit that he's doing that make people hateful. Mayweather was not even doing that. He was fighting people and fighting and fought more world and current champions and was still getting hate. That's true hate. People don't hate Canelo. They hate how he's moving. Motherfucker. That's what I'm saying. Like, if so put it this way: if Canelo's Miami fight was David Benavidez or Jamal Charlo, win, lose, or draw, people would just be like, hopefully that was a good fight. You know what I'm saying? I don't see the reaction to either fight like that being what it was for average Pilgrim. So stop it. Canelo is getting criticism, rightfully so. How come no one critiqued Errol Spence? Bro, Canelo's own fan base, people that normally like him, have kind of jumped off the ship. There's no Errol Spence fan that will watch his last 3 fights, and you were a real Errol Spence fan, and now you fell off the Errol Spence bandwagon. Why would you? So that has to tell you something. If anything, Errol Spence bandwagon is just growing people. Like, damn, that motherfucker got in a car accident and fought Danny? Okay. And he beat Danny up, had his eyes and stuff, coming off of that. Ain't nobody, name somebody who you felt like was an Errol Spence fan or groupie, and then now they hate Errol Spence, and now they fell off the Errol Spence. He doing what he's supposed to be doing. Why would you be mad at him if you was really a genuine fan? But now you're seeing people who are genuine Canelo fans and was checking for him that are checked out, and they're like, because it's the same type of move. It's like Groundhog Day. He keep fighting the same type of people. He keep putting on events that always let you down. Luis said he gets called a jealous Puerto Rican hater just for having an opinion. Okay, so we'll use Puerto Rico. Nobody treated Felix Tito Trinidad like this. He was super popular. Puerto Rico loves, to this day, Felix Tito Trinidad, Hector Camacho, Miguel Cotto, Wilfredo. You know what I'm saying? So if Canelo, if he just said that he felt people in Mexico weren't connected with him and they was hating on him or some shit, maybe there's a reason for that. Do people in Texas, the state of Texas, by and large, do they hate Errol Spence? Why? They probably don't. Yeah, you got some haters and some people that want to see him fail or lose, but Texas comes out and support Errol Spence heavy. You know what I'm saying? So Canelo's team, they live in fantasies. I reject your deposit. We shook Drake's punk ass. Now we out of the closet. Mob Deep wonder why a nigga blow them out. Next time grown folks talking, close your mouth. Peep me. Like, you live in fantasies. You acting like people just hate Canelo. Nobody hates Canelo. He's a boss. He's good. But it's the moves y'all making. It's that simple. Like, I hope Canelo battered the fuck out of Billy Joe Saunders. I'm just telling you straight up. I like Canelo, and I'm not a fan of Billy Joe Saunders. I don't like his personality or nothing. So I hope Canelo punch him through the ring. Billy Joe Saunders don't seem like a likable person based on multitudes of things he did. So I'm rocking with Canelo on that. But it's just like the people are losing interest with this. It's that simple. Now, I know the haters is mad. But Y'all must have forgot. When before the Canelo Pilgrim fight, I dared DAZN. I dared DAZN. I even put up a cash of my own, and I work for myself. This is all cash I produce legally. Boom, boom, boom. I put up money. I said, I'll put up, I think I said a couple thousand or whatever to any fan if DAZN release his real numbers after the fight for the Canelo Pilgrim fight, because the shit is going to be a dud. These were my prophecies. Remember? Has DAZN released any numbers? Have they told you his attendance? Have they not no comps, his actual ticket sales? Have they told you his ticket sales like I requested? Have they showed you his viewership? I was trying to give away free money on the channel. Ego Stradamus strikes again. What can I say? Free money. I told you they wouldn't do it. But if they did, I'll happily oblige and pay the money out. But have you seen Canelo's numbers come out? Not in Canelo, DAZN China and all that. In America. Canelo has an established brand in America. When he fought versus Golovkin, he did $1 million plus in America. What did he do for average Pilgrim? Since old media and the Cinnabons are saying I'm hating and I don't know what I'm talking about, and Canelo's star power is not dwindling, then please let me know where them numbers are. Could you please get us to the numbers? I cannot wait to see Canelo Alvarez's numbers. Please, DAZN, release the numbers. I said it before the fight. I'm saying it after the fight. Please release the numbers. Eddie Hearn, please, dog. So I said Canelo, listen, I am challenging people for the integrity of boxing to do these things. I said Canelo's star power is dwindling. They say, no, you're a hater. Errol Spence, he sucks. He's not an emerging star. Tank sucks. Wilder, he's not the face of boxing. But I'm challenging you. I'm daring you. Put out the numbers, real numbers. Show us real receipts. Because I said, and I precluded, and I suggested that Canelo's star power is dwindling. All them fireworks and J Balvin performing, all that, that's cool. Where are his numbers? I don't care about all these tricks and circus acrobats and shit like that. Where are the man's numbers? I said the fight was trash, and then Jermell Charlo's at the fight saying, what is this? Errol Spence crowd look bigger than this. So boxing, they got to catch up. I'm looking like the prophet. Y'all need to stop it. I'm looking like the prophet, and I'm getting profit. Come on, bro. I said, y'all got to stop it. I'm looking like the prophet, and I'm getting profit. So that's why I don't care when they get mad at what I'm saying and whatever, because you won't prove me wrong with a lot of this stuff. You can't do it. Yeah, dude falling off the bike. I don't care about all that. Fuck all that. Like, strip away the pyrotechnics, the BMX bikes and acrobats and J Balvin and dancers and the In Living Color Fly Girls and the ring walk. What was that fight in that card about? It wasn't about shit. That shit was trash. The man, whatever, Pilgrim, threw barely no punches, gave up in the corner. His corner was getting in his ass. This shit was horrible. Horrible. And people want to get mad at me for speaking the truth. God bless you. We just going to keep leveling up. It was a bad card. It was a bad main event. And same people be talking about Wilder twerking and all this stupid shit, ain't got nothing negative to say about the Canelo fight card that was trash. Like, bro, Floyd Mayweather events never, ever felt like this. Yeah, he got hate and stuff, but his events didn't feel dry as hell like this. That felt dry. Like previously, it would probably be an honor to fight on a Mayweather card. Like you would tell your family, like, man, I'm on a like. Listen, Floyd cards were so big where Floyd Mayweather, you had to get your bars up and your brand up to get even on his undercard. You see what I'm saying? Like you had to be a Abner Mares and Daniel Ponce de Leon. Adrian Broner fought on his undercard. Canelo fought on his undercard with Mosley and shit like that. Orlando Salido, right? Salido and Roman Martinez fought in the undercard. Guys like that, like Broner, Amir Khan fought in his undercard. You had to actually have some type of stature. Like your brand had to be up. And I'm talking about like the televised main part of the card. You see what I'm saying? Canelo card so fucking, his undercard so fucking weak, or the whole card so weak, you just have random people on it. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't even matter if you're like a big star. Like there's no star power on the card. Like, you know what I'm saying? Which would actually help. If there was some star power on the undercard. Like, bro, Mayweather really had Danny Garcia, Lucas Matisse as his co-feature. And that could have been his, at the time, it could have been his own standalone fight. What was the co-feature for this shit? Zangief versus Jerry Forrest? Or what's the new I don't know what his name is. The 6'6" Chinese dude. That was the main event or the co-feature? And he looked horrible. They said he looked horrible. The Zangief dude or whatever his name is. They said he looked horrible. Where Tashawn Dong at? He fake ass Tashawn Dong. Like who was that, bro? Jerry Forrest lost to my boy Gerald Washington, and he lost to Derek Chisora and somebody else. And he was out there arguably really beat the Zangief dude or whatever his name was. Hey, Phenomenal Mexican, I almost spit my drink out. He said Canelo had that big Chinese dude from Rush Hour 3 on the card. I am me. You are me. Man, I ain't me. You. I said you. He said, hey, you wrong, bro. Yeah, Canelo, bro, Canelo putting Jun Tao on his undercard and shit. Like it just no star power. You know, Jun Tao. Didn't say I didn't use soon. You might as well put Jun Tao versus Lee on the undercard. Just some random fight. I didn't say I didn't. You assume I didn't. Assume I kick your little Beijing ass. Not speaking is not the same as speaking. I like to talk. I like to let people talk. It makes it easier to find out who full of shit they are. Man, what the hell you just say? I like to talk. I like to let people talk. Bro. He just they putting on weird, just, hey, hey, bro. The girl, why would they not want my help? Because they don't give a damn about you. They don't like you. I don't like you. I don't care. I here for the girl. The girl don't like you. Nobody like you. You came all the way out here for nothing. Oh, Beach Boys. Great American music. The Beach Boys go get you a great American. Don't you ever touch a black man radio, boy? You could do that in China. You get your ass killed out. Bro, who the fuck is Eddie Hearn even putting on these undercards? Please let me know. Shishi me. Man, how you gonna sell a big box of grease? Like, they just put... Bro, I'm done. Su Young, father to son. Su Young. Bro. Get this shit. Someone said, somebody said Su Young versus Jake Paul. Please stop. Please stop. I hate it here. Please stop. My face hurts. I can't deal with this. He said, no. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? No. You put your own shit in a bag. I am not a sky cap. I'm Detective James Carter now. Bro, tell Eddie Hearn, put your bag in the bag. I know Punk Bitch. I ain't no Punk Bitch neither. I know Punk Bitch. Bro, get this stupid shit out of my country. Like, bro, this is just stupid, like, no promotion. Like, I'm done. Y'all pissing me off. I'm so done. The girl don't like you. Nobody like you. Man, I've been down to tie my shoe. You was gone. Like, get this, get this shit out of here, bro. Hey, y'all gotta chill. Hold on, please, please, y'all gotta chill, man. Come on, man, bro. Eddie Hearn, this ain't the UK or whatever. You can't just put, you can't just put whatever this smorgasbord of fights together. Like, we ain't seen this person last two fights. We ain't never seen him before. Like, you just came out with some shit. Forrest Gump versus Buster Douglas and shit. Like, what? What? Me and Jenny. Like, bro, Forrest Gump, for real? That's what it's come to? Me and Jenny with like two peas in a pod. Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. Like, I know I'm gonna get some bullshit with these DAZN cards. That's what I do know. Bro, Forrest Gump, really? That's really who you're putting on the undercard. Like, somebody from DAZN leadership and Rematch Room said, I'm gonna put Forrest Gump on a card. Life a lot about the chocolate. You know, cut my like, bro, I'm not trying to watch this shit. Like Capone and Noriega tag team with Josh Kelly and Caleb. Like, man, what? What is going on? And Eddie Hearn was bragging, talking about, oh, American Takeover, blah, blah, blah. Where is it? Please, can somebody let me know where Eddie Hearn's American Takeover is at? I'm still looking for that. It's like, where's Waldo? Where is that? Where is this stuff at? You putting Joshua in with like 40-year-olds is like, man, come on, bro. I told you that concept of the UK matchmaking doesn't work. It's not gonna. I told you that from the beginning when DAZN came out. It will not work. We control these streets out here. He said, Ricky Tan. Ricky Tan, get up, dog. Let's go. Ricky Tan. Ricky? I know who you're talking about. That man said Ricky Tan. I'm done. Liam versus Ricky Tan. Eddie Hearn rematch room. Like, come on, bro. Canelo events ain't it. Not at least now. HBO, he was doing his thing. But this new shit. Okay. Did you see, all the celebrity boxers that showed up, did anybody have anything good to say? Like, Terrence Crawford was there. Danny Garcia was there. Jermell Charlo was there. Derek James was there. Whoever the hell else was there. Did you follow all these guys on social media like me? Did you see any of them post like, oh, that was crazy, knockout of the year? Did anyone say anything like that? I really didn't see that type of energy. But when Tank cooked Leo Santa Cruz, people are talking like, damn. So that's what I'm saying. It's not good for boxing because you're not supposed to be, when you finish watching a boxing, you're supposed to feel like exhilarated. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be like an exhilarating feeling, like where you feel like when I watch good boxing, like Wilder Fury won in that whole crazy 12th round. You have so much energy. Like, you feel like talking and like, I feel like, remember, like I got on boxing, when I go see a good fight, sometimes I'm surviving off fumes. I had a long day, media week, fight weeks, and weigh-ins, and I'm off fumes. And the fumes that carry me are the adrenaline, you know what I'm saying, and releasing endorphins and serotonin to the brain and all this stuff because I enjoy what I seen. That Yildirim fight, that's why I didn't put no energy into it because I knew I'd be pissed off and I can't give, how can I give you guys the best? That's why if you look at my videos, everything's good. I've been feeling good because I'm not entertaining things that don't really need that much of my time. So I feel good. And I suggest you guys, it's not just boxing, but just in life, you guys do the same thing. Stop spending time on that in which doesn't make you feel alive. I knew that Canelo shit was going to be, like when I watched Tank and Leo, that whole car was crack. I did the Boxing Eagle watch party and I look back and it was like 4 hours long. I was like, damn, I did a 4-hour boxing eagle walk, but it didn't seem like that. If I would have did this Canelo card with Pilgrim, it would have felt like a fucking jail sentence. Like I'm in solitary confinement. So that's why I said I can't even do that. You know, I can't do that. This is a business. I can't give you the best me if it's something I'm just forcing myself to do. Straight like that. Like Ego, I was so excited for that Tank card. It had Regis. That's what I'm saying. Regis Prograis versus a Mayweather fighter, right? I think your comment deleted. What the hell? I don't know why you deleted it, but whatever. That's what I'm saying. They had good fights on it. Bro, that dude Isaac Cruz destroyed somebody in one round. Magdaleno. Come on, bro. And then people, after Canelo fight, people are angry and shit. It's not good. Even Berchelt Valdez, that was a good fight. I liked it. Berchelt Valdez, Magic Johnson was talking about how it was a crazy knockout. You didn't see this with Canelo. You didn't. That's how you can always tell, because social media is a mug. You know what I'm saying? When you start seeing Magic Johnson comment on a fight, that's good, because, you know, I don't know if you watch all the fights. You know me and Cookie. But you didn't see that. Miguel Berchelt and Valdez was a much smaller profile, two smaller profile guys. But Magic Johnson's talking about it. Magic Johnson didn't talk about no motherfucking average Pilgrim because his shit was weak. They was on Sports Center cooking the fight saying, how did this guy become mandatory? That's not a good representation for boxing. So I agree with David Faitelson. I agree with him. You know what I mean? And that's why on my channel, I'm just going to focus more on what's important. Like, if you're doing right and you making the right choices and you're at least trying, I have no problem with that. Every fight's not going to be the biggest, greatest fight. You know what I mean? I get that. But Canelo keeps... Look, just last thing I'm going to say is this. Look at Canelo's last 3 fights. I'm not saying this to hate, because I know that's what the first thing they go to. Look at Canelo's last 3 fights. What did you get from it? Kovalev was, to me, was a fight. Let's say his last 4. The Jacobs fight. I expected more from both guys. Canelo started off, fast, and then he just tapered off. And then Jacobs start winning rounds. I expected so much more. Kovalev fight. It looked like the worst version that we've seen of Kovalev in a minute. Like he wasn't even non-committal or something. And Canelo looked sluggish. He looked slower. He didn't look as like sparky. And it looked FAF. Caleb Smith. Canelo was getting off, but Caleb Smith really, all this height, 7-inch height advantage and stuff, out the window. He looked horrible. And then now Yildirim. That's 4 fights in a row, bro. And then not even to mention fights like Amir Khan, Liam Smith, and Chavez Jr. that was exactly what you thought they should be or would be. I don't really know who this guy is, and then they get cooked. You know what I mean? It's like a common thread. Like it's getting crazy if you really think of, like, versus Berchelt. There's a difference between a fight like Berchelt Valdez. I'm gonna use that because that's recent in people's mind. You had a Mexican warrior in Berchelt and an established champion, and you had Valdez. A lot of people, including myself, doubted Valdez in that particular opponent, in that particular matchup, right? Valdez shocked everybody that picked against him and came out exceptionally fast and looked good. And even though Berchelt lost mostly all the rounds, there's a difference between like losing and getting bodied. Like Berchelt was still a threat. Like he was doing good in spots. So there's fights where it's like the guy presents enough, he's live enough where he's presenting enough of a danger to make it quasi-competitive to the point where you want to keep watching. Canelo, Caleb Smith, Canelo, Chavez Jr., Canelo, Rocky Fielding, Canelo versus Pilgrim. These fights aren't like that. It is just like one-way traffic, and the person just fold up and crumble and shit like that. Versus like Berchelt, he was dangerous, and he started pushing Valdez back, and it looked like he might have even hurt him after badly being hurt. That's what people love about boxing. So even though Valdez pretty well dominated the fight, It was something. Even Teofimo Lomachenko looked pretty boo-boo at first, but then he started showing life towards the end of the fight, and then Teofimo showed heart in the 12th round. That's what people want to see. Now, there's a difference between if you can't get that because a person is so good that, you can't do nothing about that. But I don't think that is the case with Canelo. I do think Canelo's good, but I think a lot of the separation is the competition. It's that simple. I think there are guys out there right now that could, at the very least, push Canelo and win rounds off of Canelo. But if he doesn't fight any of those people, then they're always going to look like this. Mayweather beat Shane Mosley, and after the second round scare, he won every single round. That's greatness. Because Shane Mosley, especially after rocking you in the second round, there's no guarantee that you're going to win every single fucking round against him. Or Mayweather Marquez. Marquez cooked Pacquiao with one shot, but then Mayweather dropped him and just won every round damn near. That's the difference, because Floyd is just at that level where he can make a great fighter perform like that. Canelo is a great fighter, but a lot of these guys are performing in their echelon. Rocky Fielding, what has he done before or after? You see what I'm saying? Kovalev, what has he done after? He was supposed to fight Beck the Bully, and he failed a drug test. So that's the difference. And you can try to play these sleight of hand tricks and try to act like we don't see it, but it is what it is. Kevin Slims, salute ego, $5 shmoney gang. I haven't been excited for a Canelo fight since Lara ran up on him. See, that's what I'm saying. It's just too predictable at this point. And again, people are acting mind blown. Oh, what could stop Canelo? Just like I've said, just like Teddy Atlas has said. There's guys out there that can push it. Like, okay, I'm trying to give you an example. Let's say I had a pizzeria. I'm trying to do a quick analogy for y'all. If y'all want to hear this analogy, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? If y'all want to hear this analogy, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? I'm about to eat this. The money keep coming in. It's sad to see such a beautiful city and venue in Miami for Eddie Hearn and them to ish on it. Saturday was a sad day for boxing. Shout out to SG Pass. I agree. All right. I'll use New York because I like New York. Let's say you live on a particular, let's say you have a pizza shop, a pizzeria on a particular block in New York. And you say, I got the best pizza in New York. But you're only competing against other pizzerias on that sole street. Right? It could just be that you have the best tasting pizza on that strip of land, on that street. But if you're not willing to venture out to different areas, then you can't really say that you have the best pizza in New York. Do you see what I'm saying? Because your pizza could be better than just the one or two other smaller pizzerias that happen to be on that street. But did you go to Brooklyn? Did you go to Queens? All these things matter because now when you increase your proximity, then you will actually see if you're the best pizza. You see what I'm saying? Like it's like anything you're searching, you go to Facebook Marketplace and you're looking to buy or rent an apartment. If you look in a 5-mile radius, there might not be no good deals or only one good deal for an apartment place or a townhouse, right? In a 5-mile radius. But if you expand your search and say, hey, I'm willing to live within 30 or 75 miles from where I currently live, then by expanding you can maybe find some good deals and different shit. You see what I'm saying? Oh shit, they're good. Y'all get that. Y'all understand what I'm saying? No? Y'all get the analogy. Or even like you can even use the same thing like looking at it, looking for a job. If you live on a certain block and you go to jobs.com and you're only looking for a job within 5 miles, then you're gonna only find certain jobs. You know what I'm saying? If any, maybe no one's hiring and you're within a 5 mile radius. But if you say, hey, I'll take the subway and I'm willing to go to the next city over or 15, 20 minutes away on a subway, take Penn Station, then there are going to be more jobs available. That's the same thing with Canelo. People are like acting mind blown. Oh, he's just destroying. No one can stop him. Yeah, no one can stop him. The guys you sending. Avni Yildirim off a 2-year leg. Of course he can't stop him. Or even win rounds and shit. Because Canelo is a good fighter. On top of that, everything's stacked against Pilgrim. I actually caught a body. These dudes are stupid. These dudes are really stupid. He said, thanks to Canelo, you have a topic. Motherfucker, I get paid regardless of Canelo. I just told you I was blacking out his fight. Didn't even talk about it until after it already happened because I didn't want to lend free promotion to it. And my paycheck is chunky. This is one of the greatest paychecks. So I don't have to talk about Canelo. So let that be understood. If Canelo paid my bills, then why would I black him out? And tell the world I'm not really interested in his fight. Come on, y'all just saying whatever at this point. You lost. if I was worried about it, I wouldn't be blacking them out. They emotional. I don't know. What kind of sense does that make? Acting like Canelo pays my bills because he's giving me something to talk about. But I say I'm gonna black him out and not do any videos about him, not do a watch party. Y'all don't think it through. That's emotion. If I need Canelo for topics, then why wouldn't I do the Boxing Eagle watch party? See how stupid that sounds? I would have been right up there just selling out and doing something that my heart wasn't really connected to. My bad, I got chocolate on me. Y'all don't think it through when y'all come for me. You're like, oh, you're lucky Canelo's giving you all the topics. Motherfucker, I'll black out Canelo and not bat an eyelash. Like I just did. If he keeps playing this game. If he fights like good fights, then, that is what it is. Listen, my beef is not, I don't have a beef with Canelo. Like, I hate him. I don't hate him. He's a great fighter. I just want to see good shit. The people y'all should really be questioning is the boxing fans that are in like allowing for this and like okay with less than stellar fight over and over. Like, okay, Canelo's last fights, Kovalev, Caleb Smith, and so here, I'll do it like this. All of Canelo's fights at 168 plus, Rocky Fielding, Average Pilgrim, Caleb Smith, and Sergey Kovalev. That's 4 fights. Which fucking fight out of all of his fights at 168 or higher, that's all that he's fought. And Chavez Jr., that's 5 fights. You tell me higher than 164 would fight from Canelo that you really loved. He only has 5 fights above 164. You tell me which fight from 164 to 175 you watched and you loved. He fought Chavez Jr. at a catchweight, 164.5. He fought Rocky Fielding. He fought Kovalev. He fought Caleb Smith, and he fought Pilgrim. That's 5 fights, 164 or higher. You tell me out of 5 fights in his recent, let's say 7 or whatever, you tell me which ones you loved. What? What? So the Kovalev fight was a great fight. Average Pilgrim was a great fight. The Chavez Jr. fight where he just stood there and didn't throw no punches, just like Pilgrim, that was a great fight. Get off me. Get off me. You lost. And to be the same motherfucking racist and shit talking about Rigondeaux puts me to sleep and Floyd puts my children to sleep. Floyd shit don't be, there's never been 7 fights in a row and 5 of them were horrible events. The Kovalev shit was horrible. He had to wait for the UFC. Man, get this shit out of here, bro. I'm already spending, I got shit to do. I ain't spending no more time on this video. Peace. Good luck to Canelo and Saunders.